get there. Hey, it's not true. Not true at all. Because there are programs that IELTS and other English tests are not required. You need to have a big amount of money in the bank. Great news! Not all the time, because there are programs that proof of funds are not mandatory to process your application. It is expensive. False. We have options, and part of it is planning and goal setting. There is an age limit for a study permit. There is definitely no discrimination when it comes to learning new skills or studying a new course. The process is difficult. Not really, because the Visa Center is there for you every step of the way. How much is the cost of my application? The best thing for us to do is to ask the TVC consultants, wherein they will give us the comprehensive pricing scheme depending on the country that you would like to apply for, the program that you're eligible to take, and the type of visa that you prefer.
There are several Filipinos who thinks that immigration is not for them. Pero bago mo sabihin na hindi para sa iyo ang isang bagay, I think you should at least try and understand the.
Alright, so hello guys, good morning to everyone and welcome to another special episode of the Visa Center Q&A with fun games. So today we were going to focus on international student visa in Australia, and we are very glad to be joined later on by one of our school partner. Kaya standby po kayong lahat dyan, guys. So those who are watching right now, especially those who are planning to, let's say, go to Australia for an international student visa, or if you wanted to become a permanent resident in Australia, please do share our Facebook Live, tag your friends, your family members who are planning, because the Visa Center has more than 19 years, actually almost 20 years of experience in processing visas. It's either going to Canada or going to Australia. All right, so just to say hello to everyone. And guys, our comment box is open, right? So we can actually share if you have anything to shout out, if you have questions in advance. We are very willing to give you an answer later on. So for now, I just want you to say hello to my support team from the Visa Center. She will be helping me later on for your questions regarding permanent residency. So, hello, Miss Laika. Good morning. Mute.
Naka-mute na naman ako. Hi, Sir Juni. Good morning, and good morning to everyone po. So, sobrang aga natin ngayon.
Yes, for sure, everybody are aware na that every time we have an earlier schedule, it means that we are aligning it to our school partner. So, considering Australia naman is same time in the Philippines, so this is already actually afternoon sa Pilipinas, di ba?
Yes.
So, kaya yun. Okay. Alright, Miss Laika, ganito muna. Anything news or promotions or announcement coming from the Visa Center? May mga recent approves ba tayo na pwede mong i-mention muna sa mga viewers natin?
Yes, of course, we would like to congratulate po yung mga granted visa namin this week lang. Actually, yesterday we have a granted visa from Philippines. So, hello po ma'am and congratulations. And we also have granted visa from Australia din. It's a student visa. So, ayun, marami naman tayong granted visa this week po.
And of course, ulitin natin sa mga viewers natin dyan, guys. The Visa Center po kasi is offering po talaga a full support in your in assisting your application. So, our contact details are nasa screen na natin. They can always call us or pwede sila mag-set ng kanilang schedule for free assessment and consultation wherever you are in the world, kasi if we have viewers from other country, we don't need to come to UAE, di ba? Or in the Philippines, lahat po ng transactions po pwede ng online. So ito, our first commenter, Miss Laika, we have si Maria Makiling.
Hello.
Yan, good morning po, ma'am, sir. And of course, our colleagues, yan, sa watching from the Philippines. Thank you guys for sharing our Facebook Live. So Miss Like, standby ka. I'm going to share some of our video advertisement of our approved applicants. Actually, some of them are already in Canada or Australia, pero ito may mga sample tayo dito ng ating advertisement na talagang very supportive sila, and they're really helping us also to cascade yung message, diba, that yung tulong na maibibigay po ng The Visa Center. So see you at the second half of our Facebook Live, Miss Laika.
Okay, see you.
All right.
Hi po, dito po tayo ngayon sa main office ng The Visa Center, and ngayon kasama ko po si JK. Granted visa po natin pa Australia. Congratulations!
Then Australia kasi meron na rin ako kasing kasama sa work before na parang ganon. So may mga friends of friend naman si mama na mga nando sa Australia. Sabi niya, "Be, mas maganda nga dito." Masaya at the same time malungkot kasi syempre maiiwan ko si mama dito. So parang para sa akin, wow, yung pinaghirapan, lahat, yung pagod nyo, yung team, The Visa Center, buong team, parang yun na, worth it na. Parang nandito na.
Sa mga friends ko na gustong mag-apply, nire-recommend ko ang Visa Center. In-encourage ko kayong lahat, dito na kayo magpa-assess. Talagang matutupad lahat ng pangarap nyo dito.
Grabe yung support. Nung umpisa hanggang dulo, eto na, nandito na, nag-grant na yung visa ko. So maraming salamat po, The Visa Center. Mas marami pa kayong matutulungan, mas maging strong ang company, mas maging strong kayo as a team. So,
Marami
yun
pa
lang.
kayong matulungan.
Yes, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Yun po. Hello po, my name is Joanna Katrina. Yun po, nag-grant na po yung visa ko to Australia with the help of Visa Center team. And kung sino pong gusto magpa-assess dyan, arak na! Nandito lang po ang The Visa Center.
Okay, so para sa mga viewers po natin dyan, guys, ayan, isa lang yan sa example natin na we have so many approved student visa na po talaga. Kaya if you're really planning to become an international student, let's say sa Australia man yan or Canada, and po, please, always remember po to contact us, the Visa Center. So before I officially introduce my guest for today, and bago ang lahat, syempre, we will give you guys an idea muna what are the benefits, okay? If you become an international student in Australia, and at the same time, if you become a permanent resident in Australia. So after these two infomercial, makikilala nyo na at makakasama na natin ang ating school partner for today. So panoorin muna natin tong very informative na mga video advertisements.
As an international student in Australia, you get to enjoy their fantastic climate and quality of life. Meet new friends, explore new places, and new culture. You also get to improve your language skills and have an internationally recognized qualification. Being an international student allows you to gain extra points to qualify for permanent resident application. That's right. The student visa program can be your pathway to securing a work permit and permanent residency in Australia. After your study, you may qualify for postgraduate visa and work unlimited number of hours after completing at least 2 years. You and your spouse can work part-time for up to 20 hours a week and unlimited number of hours during semester breaks. Your partner can also work unlimited number of hours if the primary visa holder has commenced a course towards master's degree or doctorate degree. Shape a better future for you and your family today. Become an international student in Australia. The Visa Center, shaping a better future.
Do you want to become a permanent resident in Australia? As a permanent resident, you can work or study or do business in Australia without any restrictions. Have free medical insurance. Have free education for children. You also get the benefit of Social Security and age pension plan. you can also sponsor a person for permanent and temporary residence. And of course, you can travel to and from Australia from the date the visa is granted or be permitted for multiple entry. The minimum wage in general in Australia is 19.84 Australian dollars per hour. Stay in Australia indefinitely as permanent resident. You may apply for citizenship after 4 years and hold an Australian passport. Plus, you can stay, work, and study in New Zealand as a bonus. So, check if you are qualified to become our next successful permanent resident in Australia. The Visa Center, shaping a better future. Alright, so we are back guys, and eto na, ayan, para sa mga viewers natin dyan guys, I already checked some of your questions. Ayan, maraming salamat. Continue to write your questions or clarifications or anything that is something that holding you back not to start your applications, okay? So now, ito na guys, the moment that we are all waiting for, I'd like to introduce, of course, and welcome from Australian Skills Management Institute, our school partner, we have Mr. Peter Wang. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you guys? This is Peter. I come from Australia Skill Management Institute, and welcome everyone to participate in the important events of Visa Center. Thanks, Julie.
Okay, so sir, before we start your presentation, sharing it on our screen, maybe the first update that we wanted to know is when will be, let's say, do you have any update already? When will be the border will be ready? Is there an ongoing face-to-face classes now in ASMI, something like that?
Let's give me a little bit update of current situation. You know, the Australia border has been closed to international students for last 18 months. And however, government always try to work out some meaningful plans to bring students back, such as student arrival plan. Like last week, and from government, they issue some information, and could be end of this year, and they could be remove some travel restriction, such as PR and the citizen. As I think that could be soon, and you know, the new plan for bringing students back could be started. And also, there's a lot of things happening here. And for example, our school, we always try to support students. And we understand student situation, their stress and working load. We have our own, the support program for students, such as a free food program. And also, we apply more flexible payment plan for students. And also, we transfer the class to online in the, lockdown period. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening here.
Okay, thank you so much for that update. And now, sir, if your presentation is ready, we will share that on screen. And to everyone, please, guys, continue to share and tag your friends so that they will be updated of what are the courses ASMI is offering, how much is their tuition fee, and more information about the school. So, okay, so I think the screen is ready. Okay, so while you are preparing that, sir, I'd just like to comment, to read some comments. We have viewers from Abu Dhabi. I have here one question. I have a cousin in Australia. Kinukuha po ako doon at inaayos niya yung visa ko. Pinsang buo ko po siya. Ano ang mga kailangan ko for the visa? Ayan, so please stand by Vanguard Alpha. Miss Laika will give you an answer to that later on. Actually, that's actually an advantage that you have your cousin in Australia. And of course, we have here Lee Kim Costales, and a couple of people are actually asking questions now. So we'll get back to you guys. Let's focus on the presentation of Australian Skills Management Institute. So let's do it. All right, sir. You may proceed.
Yeah, hi. Hello, everyone. This is Peter again. And I come from Australia Skill Management Institute. And I'm an international business development manager. And thanks, Junior Visa Center, and to introduce ASMI to your clients. And let me give you a brief introduction of ASMI. ASMI is credit course and edit course provider So that just means we can recruit international students to study in Australia. ASMI has 2 campuses. The main campus and head office is located in the Brisbane city and close to Fortitude Valley, and the other campus is located in the Rose, Sydney. Brisbane city is the capital city of Queensland with a population of 2.2 million, and also Brisbane is also the host city for 2032 Olympic Games, and this is the most popular city here. And it's very popular because it's also diverse. And Brisbane also have a fastest growing city economy in Australia. And Brisbane has the lowest living cost compared to other city of Australia. So the tuition fee in Brisbane is quite reasonable. And so this is also means that it's ideal place for students who looking for a affordable place to study. Including study, there's a lot of things happening in the Brisbane. For example, Brisbane have a lot of cultural or natural, the attractions such as Great Barrier Reef and Nosa Head, and also Surfing Paradise in Gold Coast and Australia Zoo. ASMI is vocational education and ed course provider. And vocational education is a professional education system that is focused on the practical preparation for students who want to move to a specific profession. And due to the fact that qualification or training in Australia is compulsory, so that qualification is very popular. By accepting this kind of education, you will be ready to move to some labor market with proper preparation, with skill and knowledge. And also vocational education, the qualification is recognized in all of Australia. And that is also can pathway to higher education or go to the university study. And also some of vocational education qualification can link to some other visa to stay in Australia. For example, 4F visa. ASMI has 34 qualifications, and including commercial cookery, business management, childcare education, healthcare service, and English course and graduate studies. Cookery and hospitality management, we have four in commercial cookery and a diploma of hospitality management. And this qualification reflects proficiency working in the kitchen or hospitality environment, and to work as cook, chef, and manager to manage hospitality business. And this course including 3 parts. A student needs study theory, and after that, student move to the school kitchen to prepare some practical skills. And after that, student go to work placement, 48 shift work placement. In Australia, cook and chef is very high demand, and many of the restaurants they have employee with different visa, such as student visa and immigration visa or 4FL visa. So this course is very popular among the international students. Business and management, we have 4 diploma in business, and also we have diploma of leadership and management. We also have advanced diploma of leadership and management, and this qualification reflects proficiency with proper skill regarding business management and to apply the skills to a range of company environment, such as you can work as customer service advisor, administrator, manager, and a team leader. And childcare is also very popular in Australia for international students. We have Cert 3 and Cert 3 and diploma. This qualification reflects proficiency working in childcare setting. They can help the children to develop physically and psychologically, and also they look after student well-being. At the meantime, and the diploma holders, they have a capacity and practical experience to help international students, to help the children, and they develop the curriculum and implement the curriculum. So this is also very popular among international students. And healthcare course, and we have a surgery in individual support and support in aging care support. This is two qualification reflects the person and the individuals with skill and knowledge to working in a care facilities such as hospital and also NIDS, some like national disability insurance scheme, and working as healthcare workers and support workers. Another course, and that is means English language intensive course for overseas students. And this course we have 4 levels: elementary, pre-intermediate, intermediate, and IELTS preparation. This course can help students to develop their academic skills on English, and also some of other students come to study this course. Some other students come to this course because the students and they want to expand their knowledge and to working in different area. Graduate studies, that's qualification is suitable for those students with bachelor degree or high degree in their home country. And graduate diploma of management reflects the individuals, they have a skill and a knowledge to manage and training in their organization, such as RTO manager and also HR manager, and focus on the training. And why studying at the ASMI? Because ASMI, we have a great location. We located in the city, and all of our trainers high qualified with high reputation, and also they have both in industrial experience in Australia and overseas, and they understand how to help students to promote their studying and to set a supportive environment to achieve learning goal. And also our course pathway and go to some university for bachelor study or higher education study. And the application process, and you can contact visa center, and you need to fill in the application form, attach your passport, and you can set English test, internal test. Because good news for Filipino students, as ASMI internal English test is acceptable, so that is can replace IELTS. You also can attach your education history and also employment history like resume. And we have a special price for visa centers clients, and you can contact this visa center. And also for the COE payment, and that's a certificate of enrollment. For visa center students and Philippine students, we just need one term's fee. And this is the ASMI kitchens. A student do the practical class. This is our childcare center, and student do work placements there because surgery and diploma student required to have a 360 hours working placement. And finally, thanks everyone. Thanks for your time to listen. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sir Peter Wang, for that presentation. So everybody are actually excited with the courses that you're offering because most Filipinos are into healthcare, childcare, cookery, and business. So, okay, I'm checking if I'm muted or not. Okay, it's good. All right, so now, sir, my question is maybe for our viewers who just tuned in to our Facebook Live. Again, I just like to ask is it required for ESMI the IELTS before they can actually enroll?
Actually, for international student, we have some requirement for English proficiency level. And also, we encourage students to take some examinations such as IELTS, PT, and the TOEFL. But based on the immigration documentation check tools, if students want to come to Australia to study with ASMI, an ASMI internal test is acceptable. So that means that can replace IELTS. So that is good for the Filipino students. And we after we have some internal test, we understand student level, and maybe if they are okay, they can pass through to main course directly, or maybe package some English course.
Okay, so follow up to that is, do you require proof of fund?
Not really, because when students submit application, and I just mentioned we need application form, we need some kind of like SOP statement of purpose, the reason why they come to study at our channel. We focus on the student English level, and also we focus on student and their background, and also we focus on student if they have some other qualification from previous studying. And for the finance, we don't need it. We don't need it. But maybe student when they apply visa, maybe immigration they require that.
Yeah, I understand that. And don't worry, guys, to those who are watching right now, especially about proof of fund, Miss Laika will explain further about that. Okay, if it's really required or it is just a necessary in your during your travel. Okay, so we have here some viewers watching from Singapore. Thank you so much for watching, and of course, we have here one question. Okay, from Maria Makiling. Okay, this is in Tagalog, and then I will just translate in English. She's saying that what if she didn't finish college in the Philippines? Uh, will the visa be also granted for Canada if she's pertaining about student visa? So, sir, for your students, will you accept Filipinos who haven't finished their college in the
Uh,
Philippines?
because a little bit confused about Filipinos and education system. The college means year 11 or
Yeah, it can be grade. Yeah, it can be the old school format, or it can be the new one, which is has K to 12.
understand. And ASMI, the entry requirement for international students, the first is students will be over 18 years old. And the second, student, it could be okay if student doesn't complete their formal study. But we focus on the student, they should be must over 18 years old. And in the meantime, they have a proper English level. That is to consider risk for us. For student previous study, that is going to be okay. But I just recommend students to be consider when they apply the studying, they have to consider study gap if they didn't complete their previous study like college. Yeah.
Okay, I agree. All right, so to everyone who's watching right now, I agree with Sir Peter. He's saying that your application for ASMI is actually easy because education is for all. So there's no age limit here. If you are more than 18 years old, that's fine. But the only problem you will going to face is, of course, the approval of your student visa, which is wherein the visa center will take in place for that situation, because the visa center will going to help you justify your purpose of why are you studying in Australia, why not in the Philippines, or why in the country where you are right now. Okay, so this is a very specific question. I hope you can help us from Watashi no Namewa. Okay, can you give us a details, for example, if how much will be the fees for early childhood degree, for example?
For ASMI, we have a third 3 diploma in childcare, and that's 2 course, and let's have a look, and that's 2 course, and totally the course fee, and we have special for the Filipino students is $14,000. Yeah, that is for the student tuition fee. Yeah, package fee. Yeah.
Okay, but the initial payment, sir, for them to start, let's say, enrolling, how much do you require, let's say, for
Oh,
this course?
yeah, for we required international students from the Filipinos, they just need to pay 1 terms. 1 terms could be, I think, it could be less than 2,000, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's very affordable. I
For the
hope
both
that's how
offshore
we
and
answer
onshore.
your question.
Yeah.
Okay, I just like to acknowledge we have viewers as well from Papua New Guinea. Yeah, thank you so much. It's the same question actually, and another one. Okay, we still have more question. Because the presentation is already complete earlier. Uh, Maybe just a last question from my side, Sir Peter. For example, about the accommodation, because earlier there are some viewers that saying that they have relatives in Australia, but how about those who don't have? Can you give us, let's say, how ESMI can support international students who don't have a relatives when it comes to their accommodations?
Yeah, actually, ASMI, we have a lot of options, a lot of ways to support international student accommodation. And normally we encourage students when they new arrival, I encourage them to stay on some like accommodation service because that is good for students to improve their English. However, in the Brisbane and accommodation and the expenditure is quite affordable. So that is student can always find some accommodation that's suitable for meet their budget. And there's a lot of ways for students. For example, most of our students, they choose homestay with outside family. And some other students, they may choose rental accommodation with their friend. But from experience, a lot of Filipino students, they would like to live somewhere close to the city because of cultural or food matters. And also, some students could rather select it to living with their friend in the Filipinos communities. ASMI have a very close relationship with Filipinos communities. So if students have any requirement, they need some help, and they can talk to us, then we can individualize for a specific plan to help students. Yeah.
Okay, so my next question now is like this, because as per your introduction earlier, we mentioned that borders are still closed and it's about to be open soon, and some progress in Australia, especially with ESMI. My question is, when is the next intake? And then once, let's say, my visa was granted, but the borders are closed, do you offer online uh, what it is classes first, and then they can just continue their studies once the border is open?
That for SMI, and in the very beginning last year, we tried some online course and move transfer to the to the online to the Moodle and training. But the problem is like a little bit. Most of our course involved practice and work placement, and also it's quite hard for students to if they are from overseas, if they are visa approved. Sometimes it's quite hard for them to study online. For example, and there's a student from overseas, they study online. There's a lot of things, concerns, for example, academic interaction, peer interaction, studying load, IT problem, but also student motivation, and also students' expectation for the training. So currently, ISMI, and in the lockdown period for the onshore students, for our current students, we moved the class to the online. But for those students whose visa has been approved, we give student choice. They can choose study online, or they can defer their offer or COE until the border is open.
All right. Okay, thank you so much, sir. And we have here a comment from Watashi. Can we start doing online classes while still waiting for my student visa to be approved? Okay, this is actually a very good question. Let's say, since I checked that I like one let's say one course that you are offering, and I wanted to enroll, and then once I get enrolled, but then my visa still not approved, let's say on process, so it means that they can actually join the class, right?
Yeah, and that is really this case by case. For example, if student they want to study online, and we have a specific assessment process, we contact with student and what kind of situation, what student expectation, and if she can start study and in the system properly, and how she can approach us to the online system and IT problem, and also and how the student expectation for some problem and when online class is happening. For example, how to motivate students to study, and regarding some practice and work placement course, and that student they agree and they will come here and to do work placement after they travel to Australia, and this is a kind of assessment process to talk to students. If student they think online study is really they can got benefits from them, we can go further. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't give student mentally like they have to go to online or that. This is really based on case by case, because before I remember, last year there's some student they back to their own country, they apply for online study, but because the internet connection, because the peer interaction and working load and the motivation things, and they can't. So there's really depends on student personal situation. Yeah.
Okay, so I think my suggestion with Watashi is, I think it is better that they have to apply for a visa first, just to make sure, because maybe they already enrolled and starting studying, and then suddenly the visa was not granted. That's the problem, because maybe there are some courses that they can actually start online, but there are some practical with this requirement that they have to be in your campus, and to be properly facilitated with the mentors and all. So anyway, so that's your option.
Yeah.
Don't worry, ASMI will have options for that.
That's
just
right.
just need to have a one-on-one what is this discussion about that. And I think we have another comment from him. I have a job here in Singapore, so it is possible to continue just online class and will just fly to Australia. We needed for actual practice. I'm looking for a bachelor degree in early childhood, and I already took diploma in early childhood in Singapore. Watashi, please connect later on with Miss Laika. Definitely she will help you, because when it comes to processing your student visa in Australia. So just stand by and wait for her, okay? And we have here also, sir, from Maria Makiling, sir. Good day. Is there possibility of being approved even if you didn't graduate from college? Like only 1 year finished in college? Yes, the answer is yes. You can still apply.
Yeah.
Okay, and is there something more that you can add, sir, before I say goodbye to you and thanking you for giving time to us this morning in Dubai?
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for Junie to invite me to participate in important events. Thanks everyone. Yeah, thank you.
All right. So, guys, that's our special guest today, Mr. Peter Wang from Australian Skills Management Institute. Thank you so much, sir, and have a nice day.
You
And
too.
I hope to have you again in our next session.
Thank you. Thank you, Junie. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
See you.
Okay, so guys, yan ang ating special guest, no? Actually, this is, I think, our second or third time that we introduce ang ASMI. So, napakaraming mga kababayan natin na tawag nito na talagang pinipili nila yung ASMI for so many reasons. So, kanina nga nakita natin, yung mga courses na ino-offer natin is exactly what Filipinos are looking for. Kasi di ba marami talaga nasa F&B, and if you wanted to become a chef, may mga courses sila doon, and if you wanted sa business, marami sa mga kababayan natin ang nasa early childhood din ang kinukuha. Like kanina, one of our viewers, yung nga tina-target na talaga nila yung course